Lucky and Patch Productions presents a series based on the stories of Sodor by Victor Tanzik. The stories of animals. Controlled by garbage. I happily present to you The Stories of Animals, Season 2, Episode 2, From Bad to Worse. One week later, it was nighttime, and all of the animals were sleeping. Luckily, Patch was released from the hospital early, but unfortunately, the hospital, they could not release Lucky just yet because he still had to recover from his injuries. But that night, unfortunately, Patch and Lady, everyone was going to bed. Meanwhile, with Patch and Lady were still feeling traumatized and guilty over what had happened. And then they started hallucinating the injured Lucky. Oh, what is that? Said Lady. It could be Lucky. Huh? What? Where are we? Why are we in the west side of the room? I don't know, Patch, said Lady. But we need to keep walking in order to find out. But then they saw a similar Dalmatian looking to them. Lady? No, it can't be. What? What is it, Patch? Is it... No, it's not. Could it be... Lucky? Is that you? Patch, Lady, the two dogs I've been wanting to see. It's such a lovely night to go walking down the room, or maybe perhaps sleep or chatter with your fellow friends. But sadly, I can't do neither of them. because I am dead. But I can thank you for that dilemma. But... Oh, and don't give me that sad face. There's nothing for you to worry, brother. There's nothing for you to worry, lady, and my beautiful brother. Considering you will both now face the consequences of your own actions. And then Lucky turned into his injured self, which was a monster. Considering you both will now face the consequences of your own actions. Lady and my so-called brother. Ah! Lady, I'm scared. I'm scared too. What do we do? I know what we have to do. We run! I agree. Run! Oh no, you don't. Get over here! Suddenly, they were approaching towards a dead end. Oh my gosh! Lady, watch out! We're heading towards a dead end! What? Oh my god! Oh crap! We're cornered! Lucky, please, no! Have mercy! Well, since you killed me, why should I give you mercy? Anyways, it's now time for both of you to die. No, please, have mercy. No, no, no! No. Damn. What? What just happened? Whoa, what was that? Oh my god, what was that? Darling, Pidge, dear, what's wrong? Patch, what's wrong? Both of you scared us. Sorry, Dad, said Patch. Sorry, Pongo and Tramp. We were both having a nightmare. Oh, I can see that. Well, what was the nightmare about? Well, the nightmare was about that we were in the west side of the room, but then we saw Lucky, and he started talking to us. And he said it was a lovely, lovely day to go walking down the room, or maybe perhaps sleep or chatter with all of us. But then he said, sadly, he can't do neither of them, and that he can thank us, and that he's dead and he's a ghost, and he can thank us for that dilemma. And we gave him sad faces, and he said, "Oh, there's no, don't give me that sad face. There's nothing for you to worry." And then he turned into a monster and said, "Considering you both will now face the consequences of your actions." And then he said, "Lady," and called me so-called brother. We were horrified and we started running for our lives, but then we were cornered in the dead end, and then Lucky murdered us. He murdered us as punishment. It's okay. Lucky would never do something like that. He's in the hospital. He's just recovering. Now, why don't you guys go back to sleep? And also, we will give you company so you don't have any more nightmares. Okay? Okay. After that night, and a few weeks later, Lucky did eventually recover. A few weeks later, he eventually returned. Everyone was so happy to see him again, especially Lady and Patch. And Lady and Patch even told Lucky about the nightmare that they had had. Lucky was horrified and comforted his poor brother and comforted Lady as well. So now, every Tramp, Pongo, Lady, Patch, and Lucky are better friends together. And whenever they need help, they will always be there for each other. The end.